In a world where heroes touch our souls and give us hope, voice your vibe and join us in the green room to share your story, your family, and your fur babies. Join Brian Schulman and the chick with the tool belt, Nancy Barrows, for full force funness.
Hey, but we're not live on LinkedIn.
But LinkedIn's not showing the live. Hey, but LinkedIn's been having some trouble.
It has. It's been having trouble. Maybe our friends on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube.
Where else?
Well, wherever
wherever
you're
watching.
Wherever you're watching right now, if you can let all of your friends on LinkedIn know that we are broadcasting on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, you'll be able to find the stream, and that's where we want you to engage. So.
Somebody's happy to be here. There's a heart. So somebody can hear us.
It's not us.
It's not us. So we weren't the ones.
Good.
Yay, driving engagement.
That's awesome.
All right. So somebody can hear us. So you guys.
Hey, if you can hear us and see us, drop a comment right now wherever you are so that we know that you're here.
You're here with us.
Yes.
And if anyone has a hot minute, if you can jump over to LinkedIn and let people know they can find us elsewhere and where they can find us, that would be amazing.
It would be amazing.
We want to bring this to you, Positive Vibe Tribe. We know that not everyone can be here for these events. Not everyone can be here to celebrate, but we want you to be part of it. It's so important to us that you are part of it. So go ahead and tell people who are, ooh, it's pretty. Oh my God. Did you see that? Did you see it? Woo! Hey, there it is again. All right, so let's see. Let us know if you can hear us. Let us know how you're doing.
Yes.
It's Fine Friday.
That's right. It's Friday. It's not Shout Out Saturday. It's not What's Good Wednesday.
Hey, you guys, do you see what's going on here? Look at the branding. Look at how on brand this guy is.
Are we branding?
We're branding.
We're branding.
Yes.
Yes.
Totally vibing.
Hey.
Totally vibing. Hey. Okay. So let's put the phone number up so people can call and get their copy.
Let's do that. Let's
do it right now. While you're doing that, I'm going to remind everyone why we're here. We're here because Brian has become a 3-time #1 best-selling author. This book right here. I'm going to cover his face with it.
This book.
Because everything is backwards, so I can't figure it out. And so we are at Barnes Noble in Oceanside, California, to celebrate a book signing of the book. And there are several of the authors out of the 30, this collaborative, remember, groundbreaking collaborative series. It will be 13 books with 30 different authors, and celebrity authors. And today we have one of the celebrity authors with us, Jim Cathcart. And he's going to be with us, and we're going to have a quick chat. And then we have several other of the authors here.
You want to see what's going on right now? Here, we're going to show you the Barnes Noble Voice Your Vibe live cam. We're going to add them right now.
Hey,
boom, there you go, right there.
Mixing and mingling. There's lots of mixing and mingling, jingling, jangling.
All of those things.
All those
things.
Exactly.
Okay.
So you're can't be here. You can order online, or you can order.
Otter.
That's
all the otters out there, by the way.
Otter pups.
That's right.
Otter cases.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, there's a new puppy here, so I'm going to be distracted for just a minute. But you can call the number on your screen, which is 760-529-0106.
Yes.
And like I said, we know that not everyone can be here with us, but we want you to be able to have the experience as true as possible. And if you call that number, you will get a signed copy from all the authors that are here.
Adam Gross, we see you.
Yay,
so
Adam! Yay! All right.
Yes, so you are live right now from the the largest Barnes & Noble in California. It is in Oceanside, California. And we are here because this is a book signing.
Yes,
it is a book signing, and there are 13, 14 of the 33
2,
collaborative authors. But wait a minute,
wait, the star of the day, the celebrity of the show.
Baby. How you doing?
The baby. Look right here. Look right
Lewis
here.
is going to sign the book too.
Oh,
Yes, baby.
oh my goodness.
It's a
All right, now you can see why I was distracted.
There you
That
go.
little being just
You know,
showed up.
we talk about bringing your fur babies and your kids and all. There's fur
Radiating
babies.
real. I'm good here.
Yes, there's kisses and everything.
Yeah, how was
So
that? How's your
cute.
ear feeling?
Yes,
so
that's
as I was
great.
saying, you can call 760-529-0106.
Yes.
The copy you will receive will have the signatures of all the authors that are here today. So like I said, we know that not everyone can be here with us, but we are not going to let that get in the way of you getting your very own signed copy or being part of the action, which is why we go live for these things.
Yes.
So we appreciate you being here. We appreciate you letting people who might be looking for us on LinkedIn know that we are not on LinkedIn.
Unfortunately, we're not live on LinkedIn. We were going to be, and the broadcast was interrupted. Apparently, LinkedIn Live is having some issues. It's been a known thing for the last couple of days, but that's all right. We're here. We're live. We're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Everywhere but Instagram.
I mean, let it go. Let it go.
Hey, we're back.
Hey, how you doing?
So this is, yes, Adam, thank you, brother. So appreciate you, man. So appreciate you.
We are excited
This is a
too.
really special one, you guys, because this one is all about you, Positive Vibe Tribe. It is literally about us, the journey that we have had together. And you hear me always say,
Camera's over here.
incredible things happen to come together, and that's what's happening right now. So we're so excited to have each and every one of you with us. We're going to be interviewing some amazing authors. Yes, Eric. Amazing authors. And
He left, but he's still there.
He's
Look, but look, he's still there.
He's still there.
He's still there.
You're right. He is. He's right,
still right there.
there.
He's right there.
Right
right
there.
You can pick his nose.
It looks like I'm picking.
It does look.
Yeah, exactly. So
hey, welcome to our live
great.
show.
That's right.
We're all about the maturity here.
We're super excited, just like you are, Adam. And again, this chapter is all about you.
I feel like you need to move this way because you're
maybe.
Yeah,
It is
like
about you. It is about our journey together.
there. You're a little bit more on screen.
And Voice Your Vibe Live and all of the amazing experiences that we have had. It's an ode to you, the impact you have made, and the impact you have had, and inspiration you have had on me.
Okay, the doggy photo shoot is happening, so we're gonna give them a little bit of privacy over there.
No worries.
Yeah, we can't. We have
We
to.
don't want to see his tushy.
Yeah, I think we saw everything before.
We saw it all.
We saw all the bits.
It's fine.
All the bits. Okay, all the bits.
Yes.
So Adam, thank you for being here. If you can tag a couple of people on Facebook.
Yes, please, because like we had said before, we're broadcasting on all platforms. However, LinkedIn Live has been having some issues, so we all of our Positive Vibe Tribe. Tim Stone, if you're out there,
I'm gonna tag. I'm gonna find and tag. I'm gonna do the thing.
Our friends who would normally be watching us on LinkedIn, but cannot, and we weren't going to interrupt the broadcast because we're broadcasting across every other platform. So.
Right. So we'll just.
LinkedIn fam, we love you. So
much love.
We're here.
Hey, I don't know how to find you live on Facebook. How do I find you live on Facebook?
How do you find live on Facebook? Right here.
Oh, hey, there it
Bam,
is.
there you
Okay,
are.
so hey, let's see.
Yeah, we're live on my Facebook page. We're also live on the Voice Your Vibe Facebook page. We're live on Voice Your Vibe on Twitter. Nancy Deborah is live on Twitter as well as
YouTube.
Yep, I think that covers it. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and unfortunately LinkedIn. We love you, but come on, get this fixed, will you please? I want you to be with us. Come on. So we're gonna have a lot of great interviews. Nancy Deborah is gonna be interviewing all the amazing authors. I will be sitting. I don't know where I'll be sitting. I'll show you. I'll be sitting at a table out there.
Right about where the book is.
Right over there.
Next to the person, right by the book.
Seed Barry is sitting.
Yeah.
He took my seat, so there we go.
It's just like middle school.
Yes, Veronica Jeans is here, and she says nothing. She just want
Veronica Jeans is here.
Veronica Jeans is saying, she's whispering, "Yes, baby." That's what's happening right there. That right there. That's yes, baby.
I'm so distracted. I'm so sorry.
I know. It's all right.
I sent out a bat signal.
Awesome.
Here.
Shout out to the bat signal. Yes, Zone. LinkedIn is down. Please. Yeah. So we aren't broadcasting on LinkedIn. We're not going to interrupt the stream. We are going to be here with you live until 5.
Live until 5.
Hey!
Yay!
There we go. Same brain. So, yes, super excited about this, you guys. And the coolest part about today, as well as tomorrow. So, if you can't make it today, you can make it tomorrow.
That's right.
You can buy this book. This book. That's right. The 13 Steps to Riches Auto-Suggestion is the third book in a 13-book collaborative history-making series.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh,
And you will
fancy.
be able to get your copy signed by the authors that are here. Now, there are 13 out of the 33 authors.
1, 2, 3.
Good job.
4.
She's going to keep counting to 13. And
5,
you'll be able to not only get it signed by all the authors,
7,
but
8, 9,
also
10,
by Jim Cathcart,
11,
who is a
12,
rockin' musician,
13.
by the way, as well. Good job.
Yay! Oh, he's a rock
Yay.
musician. He's like a TEDx
He's an
1%
incredible speaker.
kind of.
He's
He's
an
a
incredible
certified
author.
public speaker.
He's
has.
just certified awesome.
He's gosh, I can't remember how many books he's written, but it's a whole lot, and I will find that number for you because I wrote it down earlier.
Yes.
But he has this great thing, and I it's so funny. It was wonderful. I got to talk to him a little bit earlier, and look, he signed my book.
Yeah.
Which we love, and I got to show him that I had read and actually see. I had taken notes.
Hang on, let me grab my pen.
That might be in my purse. And he has an acronym made. Yes, because we had it in hey, LinkedIn.
Hey.
Oh, not LinkedIn. Hey, everyone.
There are about 13 here, but there's 33 in the book.
Thank you. I know. Give me. Keep talking to the people.
It's on the table.
Talking to the people. Oh, your keys just fell. Oh, I don't know. Mind over matter. Yeah, this whole book is about auto-suggestion. And so, we're going to be asking the authors what auto-suggestion means to them. And basically, what we're looking at is the idea that, you can plant a seed and a idea, a thought, a manifestation will grow. And so all these authors have written, they've shared their knowledge and wisdom. And again, I don't know where you're getting this kind of knowledge and wisdom all in one place. They've generously shared their experiences to you on auto-suggestion. Sorry, Brian is signing here, and it's a little distracting in the best way because this lovely woman, Deborah, is here, and she's smiling ear to ear. She's got a beautiful smile, actually. I'm saying, talking about you to them. We're live. I say hi. Hi. And this is Deborah. I told you. See the smile? See? I told you. I didn't lie about the smile. She's here buying the book. Having the author sign it. Yes, perfect. Wow, you're made for this. Do you go live? Look at that.
Look at all the beautiful signatures.
I appreciate you. What made you buy the book, Eric?
I was persuaded by one of the authors.
Yes. And by persuaded, I think I saw him pushing you to the register.
This one.
Yes, it is. It absolutely is. So
Okay, see that?
see, that was the one. That was the author who was harassing her. No.
On my way out after,
Yeah.
Okay.
She's almost out the door. She's almost out the door. Well, Deborah, we are live now on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. LinkedIn isn't working right now, but if you want to find the broadcast, you can find it and you can grab some screenshots of yourself because that's always fun to post. If you're on Facebook, I'm Nancy Deborah, Debra.
Nancy?
Yeah, Nancy. Okay. And Brian Schulman. So one of us will have it live and you can go ahead. Yes, you won't forget that one. Page 80. And go take a look at your live experience. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Bye, world.
Totally appreciate you. Bye. See, look how fun that was. I mean, she got persuaded to buying the book, and she got basically shoved into live. No, she sat down on her own accord. She did actually sit down.
She's like, wait, what? Adam's waving again.
Adam's waving. Hi, Adam. Okay, I do need to tag some people, but it's hard to.
Help
us.
Lincoln is down.
So just call him. Like, what do we do?
You probably could, or you could DM him.
Oh, I could DM him.
Yes.
Hey. Okay, so right now the authors are a bit little. I can see the signing going on over there, so there's a bit of a busyness. So why don't I interview you?
Oh, okay.
Are you ready?
No.
No. Okay. So you think for a minute while I let everybody know how that they can get the book. Hi. No, not directly. No problem. We could work for Barnes and Noble.
That's like the third person that's been
I know.
like, so where do
We
I
must look
find?
very
No,
official.
we don't
No,
work
we don't
here.
know that.
Yeah.
But we had one jump in live.
That's
So
right.
while you're thinking about the question, what does auto suggestion mean to you? I'm going to remind everyone that they can buy this book, and it will be signed by the authors who are here today.
It will be.
It will include our celebrity author who's here today, Jim Cathcart. And all you need to do is call that number on your screen. Here
That's
it comes.
right there. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
There it is.
760-529-0105. I think you're confusing people.
That's all right.
It's not uncommon.
Just
Hey, we got the Brian Schulman, things that happen.
All the things.
Okay, so while you're thinking about that, we've given them that.
Yes. Hey, look. There you go. This is kind of hard for you to see, but right here,
Somebody takes
I'm going to actually read this. I want to get my face out of the way so I don't scare you. I want to read you the quote that's on here because this was sent by
someone who read the book.
Someone who read the book. And he said, the light bulb, well, and specifically my chapter, he said, the light bulb went off on the first page. Auto-suggestion could sell people on themselves. This is exactly what you have done with me by showing up. You've taken years of my hearing my foster dad saying, you're nothing but a piece of shit, and helped me wipe that. You brought an entire tribe of people with you. Words cannot begin to describe my gratitude and how much respect I have for you. Impact.
Yeah, it's all about the impact.
Impact.
I'm paging a few people.
Yes, wonderful.
I was going to put the question up. So, there's the picture. There we go.
Hey.
There's two. I need screenshots. So, okay. I'm also so unprofessional. The camera's over here, and I keep looking at myself.
Terrible.
It's terrible. Normally I'm in.
You look great, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Thanks so much.
Yes.
It's
Your
really
host for
easy.
today
It's
is
really easy to look good when all you have to manage is from here up.
Yeah.
Pandemic, pro of the pandemic.
Yes.
So,
Party on the top, pandemic on the bottom.
oh, but my bottom half is really cute.
It is cute.
I have these
really cute pants
great
on.
flowy pants on.
Flowy pants.
And maybe later we'll get you to see those.
Yes. We're going to be doing some flowing later.
So we'll do some
Lindsay's
yoga
gonna be
flow.
Flowing with the authors.
Yes, I will be flowing.
Yes. Yes.
I forgot what I was going to say.
You
But
were
that's
probably going
okay.
to try and ask me that question.
I am
again.
going to try and ask you that question again.
And, I think.
Excuse me while I do my job.
Yes, no worries.
Oh, that was me that made that comment. Are you ready? Okay, you can get your signed copy by calling the number that's on the screen right now, scrolling by 760-529-0105. When you call, tell them you heard about it from this live, because they're keeping track. And last time, we had so many of you call in, and we have a little bit of a personal, an ego thing going on here because we want to have more than last time. So if you tell them you saw it here on the broadcast, they'll be able to tell us the numbers at the end of the night, and we'll cheer and be happy and love you for being you, showing up and always supporting. So are you yet ready? Brian Schulman. That's not ready. That's not quite ready.
No.
Oh, okay, not quite ready. Would you like to step out and come back like we're really doing like an interview, and I'll introduce you and you can take all that time to think?
I think what I'll tell you is that I
Salud!
bless you.
Again, bless you. Congratulations.
Sneezing and dancing, you just missed it.
Oh, we should have had the too bad we didn't have the other camera.
Yes, the Barnes Noble
live cam.
Live cam.
Hey!
Yes. Hey, Michael Butler. Hi everyone, glad you're streaming, Brian. Good work. Wish you could be there in Florida today. Michael, we're sending you all of our good vibes. We are so glad that you're here. Tim Sona's in the house saying need help. Yes, we do.
Yes.
LinkedIn is broken again.
It's broken. So,
but Tim, if you could page all of our LinkedIn fam, the Positive Vibe Tribe that would normally be watching this on LinkedIn, they can't because it's broken.
It's broken.
So, unfortunately, we had to experience some of the same things our fellow broadcasters have over the last 2 days where LinkedIn Live is
it's on vacation.
It's taking a dump.
The holidays are hard on everyone.
They are, and
So
apparently they're continuing.
They're continuing to be
difficult.
difficult for LinkedIn. I started to page some people, but I will do that when you are done answering our questions.
Yes. So I'm going to answer this by actually reading you part of my chapter.
Look at
Okay,
this.
so the title of my chapter on auto-suggestion is Incredible Things Happen When We Come Together. All right, are you ready? All right, here we go.
I don't feel ready.
Now, again, I was
Sorry.
I was crying while writing this. Hopefully, I'm not going to start crying now, but it's all for good reason because it's all about you. This chapter is an ode to you. So people revisit places and memories that make them feel happy and uplifted. That feeling of bliss comes from a prior association that lives in our subconscious. Tapping into the power of the subconscious mind and allowing it to deliver profound messages that are encoded through successes results in autosuggestion. Autosuggestion is built from creating a total sensory experience which taps into each individual's emotional response, evoking feelings and a subconscious connection.
Okay, so it sounds like you're like an author or something.
Yeah, it kind of does,
So
right?
it sounds like you know what you're doing.
I mean,
I might have to read that one again.
It does a little bit.
For everybody.
It does a little bit.
Yeah.
And you know, you get into the meat of this,
You know this. You don't even have to look at that.
and it's just,
Talk to them.
it's all about you. Like, it's about you, the impact, the inspiration that you bring on these incredible shows that we. Yes.
You're fine. You can keep talking.
Okay, awesome. These incredible shows, Shout Out Saturday, What's Good Wednesday, the specials that we do. It's about the experience that we have together and how the emotional responses that you bring affect all of us.
Yeah. I was going to say, without spoiling it, it really discusses how you all auto-suggest to each other in such a positive, beautiful way, and how you, without realizing it, do the exact same thing for us. And it has made such a tremendous impact in our lives. And we want, well, Brian wanted you to know, it's the royal we. I'm now part of, or now we are we. Just wanted.
We.
Wanted to take this opportunity. I mean, this is the #1 best-selling book, and he chose to put us in there, the Positive Vibe Tribe. I know he says it week after week how important we are to him, but I remember Brian, before he submitted this reading to me, and Brian Schulman.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Brian Schulman, reading me the chapter before he submitted it, and literally crying. And it was like tears of joy and gratitude for everything that you all have done over the years for each other and for
Yes,
for him.
thank you. I can't communicate. It's too emotional for me.
It's too hard. I do words. She
does words. She does words really well.
Words.
She does.
Yes. And so, yes. So
she has the tattoo that says "I do words."
I do words. Yes.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's written on the bathroom wall, apparently.
Somewhere with a phone number.
Yes, probably the phone number here at Barnes Noble, which is 760-529-0106. Call and tell them you heard about the book here and that you want your signed copy, because that's what's happening today. We know that not everyone can be here live with us in person, but we know that everyone deserves the opportunity to have a signed copy and be a part of what we are doing.
Yes, this experience.
Yes, to be part of the experience with us, because honestly, the experience is not the same without you. So,
Mariella.
Hi, Mariella.
Sorry, love. We went live on LinkedIn and took a nice.
Oh, wait, hang on.
We gotta show you John here. John's gonna do a little dance for you right now, and there it is. Yes. That's right. Well, now we are.
There we are.
See?
So, we get a blast for having here, and you get to be a part of it because we are live. Amazingness. Oh, what are you doing?
Yeah, no,
you're messing with my broadcast.
No, I want that cam
back.
Where did it go?
I don't know what you're trying to do.
I'm just trying to get the. Yeah.
Remember how to do this?
Yeah.
Hey. All right. So in the meantime, I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna save Brian Schulman.
Save me.
Save him. Yes, we'd love to see you, Nancy Lewis Hill. We would love to see you,
Kennedy. Yes.
We would love to see. I think paging some other people. Jenny
Gold.
Gold.
Thank you for paging them all.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Hey, LinkedIn fam.
Tim is messaging you.
Tim is messaging me.
Yes, he is.
Stop
missing Nancy Deborah's broadcast.
See,
yes,
right?
Exactly.
Thank you. Somebody who's advocating for me.
I'm just happy to be here. Hey,
anyone know where that Brian Schulman is? Brian
idea.
Schulman.
Hello?
Brian Schulman. Hello.
How are
Hello.
you? Yeah. No, don't
Oh,
know.
you know, hey, he knows a bunch of the peeps that are here. Hi, Michael
That's
Butler.
right.
Oh, that's right, Michael
Well, of
Butler. Oh,
course.
2
I
plus
mean,
2 equals 5
hello.
every time. Hi, Michael. Sorry.
Yes.
Now I'm getting it. I'm being
Absolutely.
caged. You know, at the
Yes.
same time. And look, Jenny
Shout out
made
to
it.
that.
Jenny made it.
Jenny
Hi.
Boots, we're gonna have you with us.
And everybody who's with us, if you could please tag a friend.
Yes,
LinkedIn is
tag
having
a
trouble.
friend.
I know several of our live broadcasting
Yes.
friends out there have had trouble, and I guess
Hey,
it's our turn.
It is our turn. Hey, we want to give a shout out to Michael Butler and Beyond Publishing for publishing this
Yes.
incredible series.
Can we talk about this matte finish?
Oh, it's so soft.
This is like
This is like butter.
this is phenomenal.
Absolutely amazing.
Oh,
Thank you, Jenny.
Yay,
Thank
Jenny.
you, Jenny, for paging all of our LinkedIn fam.
Yes, wasn't that
right?
epic?
John had some.
We
epic,
might have to have him.
John, your dance moves are now epic. They're
yeah. See,
it's epic.
he's known all over the world for his dances.
You do a backspin? What's going on? You gonna dance on the book? There it is.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
there it
moves.
is.
Oh,
I love
listen,
that.
it doesn't stop.
It doesn't.
It's okay. It's a little front side, backside, front
Shout
side.
out to your backside, by the way.
Woo!
We
Awesome.
appreciate it. You're doing a great
Thank
job,
you,
by the way.
John. See you guys. There's all sorts of fun happening here. There we go. There's all sorts of fun happening here, and I mean, would you want to miss John's backside?
Not at all.
So the beauty of it is we can be live and we can bring you John's backside.
That's right.
Yes. So you know, there's all sorts of fun happening. So you're gonna call that number. Remember, 760-529-0106. You're gonna let them know that you heard about the book signing and that you want a copy of the book. You're gonna get your signed copy of the book when you call. And let us know in the comments if you've made the call. If you want to be shush about it, that's fine too.
If you want to be shush about it?
Shush.
Okay,
Shush.
awesome.
Shush.
Yes, shush.
You feel free if you think you can do it better.
No, it's not that. I think you're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, so I guess I can start. I mean, I don't want to say start grabbing people because that sounds wrong.
We don't want to grab.
We want to grab.
We're in a global pandemic.
We've got our mask on. We're doing what we need to do. We got tested.
It's all good.
Say shush in the car. All right, we would
Shush,
love
shush.
to see Russ Hedge. We would love to see you, Andrea.
Yes.
And Andrea and Jason, our tribe. You guys are
Yeah.
amazing. Thank you for calling in our friends. As I said earlier, it's a little messy here. As I said earlier, hey, that's what we're here about. As
That's
I said
right.
earlier, we do this so you can be here, but it's not only for you to have the experience. For us, it's not the same without you.
That's right.
We show up
Yes.
week after week doing what we do.
And I love you all. I have to go sign some books right
Oh,
now.
that's
We have
true.
people buying books. So
Oh,
I
that's-
love you.
oh,
You'll see me in
let's watch.
the
I'm
Books
gonna-
You Buy, Barnes Noble.
So he's going to
There
scoot
it
over
is.
there. Watch, he's going to leave here and magically appear over there. And he's going to jump in photobomb John. Okay, so I'm going to move to this seat because I think it's just a little bit easier for me. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. We are at Barnes Noble in Oceanside, California, for the book signing of the third #1 best-selling book in the 13-book collaborative history-making series, 13 Steps to Riches. This particular volume is on auto-suggestion. You see it down there? Auto-suggestion. And the idea that we can plant seeds. We can plant seeds in our own mind, we can plant seeds in other people's minds, and how we can use the beauty of that to build one another up. And I'm going to wait and let the authors tell you what they have said in their chapters this time around. Like I said, Brian Schulman was, I don't know. Hang on. It's a good question. I'm being asked a really good question that requires me to think for a second. So I'm going to grab Brian Schulman, and he's going to, oh, you want to just hang tight real Hey, problem solved. Thanks for waiting. All right, you guys. Oh, I see a bunch of comments. Maybe I missed you. Shout out to the seeds. Yes, we're planting seeds. Not the smartest time to do in winter, but this is a whole different thing. Authors around the world. Yay! I hope to join them in 2022. I want to be one of those authors around the world. Put in the comments. Maybe you're thinking about writing a book. Let us know. Hang tight. Video. Yes, but see, we need you, Tim. Carl Watkins, we'd love to see you. Okay, let me just say, Osama, I see you guys paging. Thank you so much. they are signing. Now, I will grab someone in just a minute. I think my friend Eric or John, do you want to grab our celebrity author or sit down by yourself with me and just have a chat? Where do you want to start? All right. Careful, there's cords here. I'm really supposed to be on the other side. See, we're just going to make this as hard as possible. See, I just switched over here because I was being, yeah.
Hey everybody, what's going on?
All right, so, yeah, sorry.
No, it's good. I'm actually like an extra large, like human being, so
He is.
it's good.
He's
Okay?
larger than life. I mean,
I
I
am
can
large.
attest to that. Like I'm sitting. Hang on, look how big he is. Look, see, he's
Normal
huge.
size,
Huge, right?
extra large.
Yes. Okay, so anyway, as you can tell, John is a great deal of fun to be with. He really has this amazing attitude. Look at that smile. And we have him sitting down today to talk about the third #1 best-selling book in the collaborative series, 13 Steps to Riches. This one is auto-suggestion. Hi, Eric. And we're sitting down with people, and I actually have a question for you. I am wondering what auto-suggestion means to you. And I'm doing exactly what I told everyone not to do, which is looking at you. But
I
look,
love it. I love
the
it.
smile.
I'll
Okay.
engage
Yes.
you, right?
Yeah. He'll be the more professional of the two.
Okay, there's been 3 volumes that have come out. The first one was on desire. Obviously, most people know what that word desire means. The second volume was on faith. And faith was really the trigger to the next part of what the 13 steps create. And I'm a bit of an expert on Napoleon Hill's 13 steps, the knowledge and understanding of Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. And what I'll tell you is this, that in the 13 steps to riches, when you follow in succinct order the principles that create wealth and prosperity in your life, you will find an accelerated amount of prosperity. But what's cool about volume 3, the one that we're all talking about today, this beauty
This
right
isn't pretty.
here.
Hang on, don't cover your face.
It is such a beautiful.
You can cover my
perfect.
face.
It's beautiful. Is that the term auto-suggestion is all about putting success on autoplay. Think about it. When you wake up in the morning, what's the first thing you do? 99% of people say, I look at my phone because they use their phone as their what? Alarm clock, right? But if you were to wake up every morning, roll out of bed, do 10 push-ups, or say, I'm awesome, like 5 times, whatever, that is going to turn your conscious and subconscious, your brain, into an autopilot of awesome, an autopilot of wealth, and an autopilot of prosperity. Because you know who does this, guys? The millionaires and billionaires of the world set their days up for success by being totally aware of what auto-suggestion is. And auto-suggestion takes your desires, your wishes, your wants, your aspirations, and your faith, and puts them on autopilot and brings them to fruition at an accelerated rate. It is one of my favorite topics to talk about. Not that I can say book 1 or book 2 not as great as book 3, because they are all amazing. Book 3 complements the first 2 books by teaching you the absolute accountability and the actionable items that will take you from A to Z faster. And that's why I'm so excited that this book is finally out.
And I love that because the actionable steps is really the thing, right? So we can be told all sorts of things and we can comprehend them and we can be all on board with them mentally, but it's the what next? How do I actually do this? How do I start? Like, I love the idea. Like, I'm awesome. That's doable. 10 push-ups, 5 push-ups, 8 push-ups, right? I will say I am one of those people who used to use my phone as an alarm and did exactly that. I woke up and would immediately be checking whatever it was. And no matter how benign it seems, it doesn't matter. If you're checking the weather, whatever it is, facing the phone is not how you want to start your day. And I actually went on Amazon and I bought an old-fashioned alarm clock. And I actually put it far enough away from the bed that I can't touch it unless I get out of the bed. So these little things, how you set your intention for the day, create a wave, right? And again, this auto-suggestion of what's coming, of what's going to be. And it is that accelerated process that brings your desires with the faith you have and you know it's going to happen to fruition. They get it?
Absolutely. I will say one last thing too is first of all, now
I know there's so many ends here. I'm the Nancy.
Nancy, you nailed it. If you guys want to be happy, if you want to feel more fulfillment in your life, if you want to have more joy, this probably sounds like an advertisement right now. If you want to have a better life, right? But seriously, if you want to find more joy in everything you do, you need to pick up this book because it will teach you from 33 plus correlated ideas, philosophies, stories, and triumphs of people who've been there, people who've had some success, who have learned the ins and outs of business, entrepreneurship, personal development, and more. And together they have walked away with a little bit more understanding and have taught us the way to develop and apply this principle. But if you personally want to really see yourself succeed, I totally agree with Nancy. Fix your habits and put the success habits, the ones that are positive and influential, put those on autopilot. And by doing so, create a subconscious auto-suggestion of positivity and wealth and prosperity so that it is like every single day you look at the bank account and you're surprised in a positive way, saying, wow, I forgot that I put that out there a day ago, or I put that out years ago, or I put that out, a decade ago, and it's showing up in my life. And how cool is that? And I know it's not always about money. It could be in other areas of life. Are you wealthy in your relationships?
Right.
Are you wealthy in your capital, your assets, your connections? Are you wealthy in your joy, your happiness, the emotions you feel? Are you wealthy in your health? Like, there's so many things that go into this. So I just wanted to top it off. But Nancy nailed it, you guys. This is amazing. So make sure you call that number. Make sure you pick up a copy and tell them that Nancy sent you, because then Nancy gets a cookie for free behind the bar.
Oh, listen, there's a Starbucks here, and if you guys know those cookies are worth it. So go ahead. Say it was me. Say it was me. We appreciate you, John, so much. We love your attitude. We love your goofy. We love your openness and your generosity of sharing your experiences and ideas the way you have over these first 3 books. And with those 10 more to come, it's only going to get better, and we know that.
Hey, you guys, you too can be an expert in anything you want, and you can still be yourself. Okay. Obviously, you saw some of my improving dance moves, but you too can be truly joyful, excited, happy, and bring everything you want in life to fruition. And it's not just the book; it's everything else. So I love you guys. You are my crowd. You are my people. I love you. Thanks for hosting this.
Always.
This is amazing.
This is so fun for me, and hearing everyone's stories. Right, I get chilled up from all of this. Right, I'm hearing all these amazing stories and experiences in person. I read the book. I actually was showing Jim earlier the highlights I have on his chapter. Like, I'm not joking. Like, I'm doing my homework. But it's really amazing to have the personal conversation and get off the page. And we appreciate you sitting down with us, because now it's not just for me, it's for everyone out there watching. They get to have the experience even though they're not right here with us in person. So thank you for creating that for us. So appreciate it. Congratulations again. 3rd time #1 best-selling author.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yay.
You guys, it's up to you.
Yeah, there you go. Careful here.
I know. Who else do you want? I'm going to grab somebody.
Whoever you'd like to send over, actually, because I'm going to talk to everyone. I'm going to scooch over to the easy seat, the hard seat. Okay, perfect. Oh, you know what? When Lacey comes with they're a duo, and I only have one chair. Oh, okay, so perfect. Oh, yes, thank you. Oh, whoa, thank you. See, there are some angels here. That actually was John's wife, and she's not going to put herself in front of the camera, I know, but she is walking around with a camera of her own, and she's memorializing this. And I have to tell you that there were some amazing pictures last time, and when you're in the moment, when you are the one doing it, it's just a real feeling, and you don't necessarily take it all in, and you don't necessarily digest it all. And getting those pictures afterwards is so invaluable. So her coming along and, documenting everything that's happening along the way is just such a gift to us, and we appreciate her and what she's doing here. Okay, so we're going to get some other authors here, which is going to be amazing. I wanted to circle back on some of the things that John said, because, hey, do you see our Brian Schulman over there? Hey, hi, wave. Can you wave? You can wave? Hi, see? Yay! Okay, now everybody's waving. You just have to get people's attention. Look who's here. Look who's here. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on just a second if you want to. All right, well, it wasn't a mute situation. He was just kind of bringing over our next person. So, hi, bring over a second chair, or I can get up. I am not the important person here. If you'd like to be, we can. Why don't we do this? Okay, hang on, we're live, and this is the beauty. I'm going to have you get up. I'm going to have you move over to this chair. I'm going to have Lacey take, just careful because there's this. Oh, you want to do it together? Yeah, I'll figure out how to get myself in. Don't worry. They're not interested in me. They get to hear me talk all the time.
So just sit
Just go ahead. Yeah, if you're willing. If they get us another chair, we'll work on it. Okay, so I'm still here. Okay, but I am here with two of the authors from this amazing book that we've been talking about, 13 Steps to Riches. This is the first time they've been live with us. So before we jump into our question, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourselves and what inspired this chapter? Now, I'm going to tell you, this is the next question I'm going to ask you, is what does auto-suggestion mean to you? So that you guys can start thinking about it. And I know you're ready because I know you guys live, eat, and breathe this. But there you are. The stage is yours.
So we are Adam and Lacey Platt. We're achievement coaches, and 13 Steps to Riches is so important to us because every aspect of it falls in line with what we feel and believe and teach people that we coach and talk with, because it's who we are, and it's so critical that we learn how to have desire and faith and then put all those thoughts into our heads so that we can attract and bring the things into our lives that we want. So that's really why we got involved in this project and these books, and we just love talking about it.
And I'm sitting here watching Lacey smile the whole time. So I was saying it was really great, but it's just exactly like seeing you, like the fact that you guys do really live, breathe.
We do. I mean, you can ask our kids. They're like, Mom, Dad, we know, because we literally tell them these things all the time. Just over and over and over, and they tell their friends, and their friends know, and they come over to our house, and they're like, yeah, we know. They don't even have to tell us. Your kids have told us. They know, because it's so important to have good personal development skills at a young age. Like when we first got started in this, we're like, can you imagine where we would be had we known this stuff when we were?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Focused on the youth, just really, they're the future. Like they're the future. That's all there is to it. If we want them to be good leaders tomorrow, we got to invest in them
Today. And I'm an educator. I work in public schools, so I understand, and I work in middle school, so I understand and see the messages that kids are getting as they take hold, and they really become these ingrained thoughts, feelings, and attitudes and beliefs. And from a personal standpoint, I know from many people in our community, we've worked hard to unlearn those things. So what you're doing and helping kids right from the start, your kids, I mean, we were all kids and we all thought our parents were annoying, but I'm sure they're going to come around and thank you when they realize how many of their friends struggle with this. No, I'm serious, right? How many of their friends have to take years and energy before they can get on the quote unquote path?
I was going to say, can you come tell my kids that?
You can show them the broadcast. And do you practice it? That's what I was saying to John. It's like, it's great because I can mentally understand something and be motivated for it, but what are the action steps? And that's what I wanted to ask you. You guys are living this. You're teaching it to your children. What's one thing you would suggest to parents that they can start doing that would make a huge shift by doing just one thing? And you can ignore all that.
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about that.
I'm ignoring John over here.
Yeah, it's hard. Keep going.
No, the one thing that we started with our kids when they were super little, like we have twins and they were 2, and I taught them how to do a vision board. And it sounds like something simple and basic, and it is, but it really, really helps them to visualize what they want in their life. Because a lot of times you can ask them about what do you want, and they go, they can tell you a list of things they don't want, but they can't tell you a single thing they actually do want. So really just integrating into their thought processes at 2 years old. What do you want? Tell mommy what you want. Don't whine to me. Don't complain. Like I mean, I don't say that to them because I love them.
Yeah.
Like, what do you want? And when you can get them to actually verbalize what it is that they want, it's so much easier to parent them because you're not having to guess. You're not saying, well, I think they might be hungry or I think they might be tired. No, they can tell you what they want, and then you can help them. So vision boarding for us was huge when they were super little. And then also we had a family declaration. Really, really fun.
It sounds wonderful. I mean,
I'll tell you a quick story.
yes, go. You take your time. We've got up to 4 hours. Go for it.
I can take all the time. We bought little plastic swords for our kids. And they had like little, what are those sheets.
Mm-hmm.
And they're sorting and sheets, and they would draw their story, and we would say this amazing declaration all together as a family. And the little ones just absolutely loved it, and they were adorable. And doing it, because we instilled in them what they stand for, who they are, what they believe in, and like all those things that you ask most kids when you have them like if you can get them to memorize a phone number and address, that's like what public school was.
Yeah, like that's okay.
But that's what the teachers want them to learn. Not these like foundational principles that they actually can build upon and grow.
And thankfully, social emotional is starting to make its way into schools. But I will say, I'm a speech pathologist, and I have a private practice in Los Angeles. But I stick with the schools because exactly what you're talking about. We need to change how we're educating our students, and I want to be helping to grow good humans, right? And if I help you be a good human, be able to feel good about yourself so that you can help others, I have done more than my job on paper in a way that makes a huge impact. So I totally I love I can see little ones with swords and just out there, their little superhero poses. So you guys, you have some actionable steps, right? Amazing. Are you guys on LinkedIn? Where do they find you?
We're on all of them.
Not all of them.
LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook.
And what would it be? Is it both your names? What do you have up
So
there?
our company is called Arise to Connect. So that's where either that or Adam Platt, Maurice Platt on LinkedIn.
So you guys know the fun chase people, stalk them around, right? We do this all the time. So yes, please stalk us. And then if you guys, yay! We got
to get all the books, and we're celebrating her.
You can see her over there. Let's see. I don't know if you can see her.
So excited.
Let's see. Hopefully we got her. Hang on, yes, just a sec. It's gonna be me. And look at that. She's purchased. Oh, you can't see because it's the other one. But look. Let's see, she's got all of them right there in her hand. And look how happy she is. Amazing. This is what's happening here. This is why we do this, why we show up for the book signings, right? There are people who wouldn't otherwise know about these opportunities in these books in this way that they can change their lives. You know, thinking about just a quote unquote, oh, just a book changed my life. Well, you're underestimating the power of words, and we know how powerful words are. So you guys call the number that's going by on your screen. It's 760-529-0106. Tell them, apparently I get a cookie if every time somebody says, you said that I said to call. So please tell them I said to call. Yes, cookies. And keep calling because they'll be, right, keep calling because the more cookies I have, the more I can share, of course. But I thank you both. I love what you're doing. Thank you for sharing it with our live audience. We really believe in bringing them the full experience. We know not everyone can be here with us, but you guys, the authors in this series who have come and sat down and talked, are sharing such wisdom. And I keep saying about these books, there's not a conference in the world that you could attend for a week even, that you would get the wisdom that is so generously shared by these authors. So yay! Pick up your copies, connect with Adam and Lacey Platt, find them out there on all the platforms. No, you can come on over. And make sure you guys, start following what's happening because there is a lot of really good stuff happening. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, yeah. Excited enough here, it means we need more sugar, guys.
Yes, so exactly.
Send us cookies.
It's Eliza, please, we need the cookies.
Sugar. Well, we are super excited.
Yes.
So we hope to see you guys at the next signing.
Yes.
If you're not here,
are you there tomorrow?
You can be next time.
All right, so we'll be back again tomorrow. So you guys, here, I'm going to finish. Oh, you're fine. We'll be back again tomorrow, and we'll be talking a little bit more to both Adam and Lacey, and we'll find out a few more things that maybe you guys can just put right into action and start on the path of, Think and Grow Rich, the book that inspired us by Napoleon Hill, that we are using to guide us in the 13 Steps to Riches. And they're amazing. You just saw it for yourself, and we'll have more of them tomorrow with us. So thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your book signing. I appreciate you. Of course. Thank you. Of course. My pleasure. All right. Hey, I'm back. So what's amazing is, I am meeting these people, right? I've read, you've seen me talk about reading the book. But I didn't know what they specifically did, those examples of what they're doing with their children. And those are huge, right? We have these opportunities to shape our kids, shape one another with the words we use. And some of the most powerful words are going to be the ones you use in your head. We talk about this all the time. You guys know Positive Vibe Tribe, how we do this. And that's what they're doing. I sincerely mean, like, I spent years unlearning the negative messages that I internalized. I spent years learning how to really communicate what I wanted and how I was feeling. When Lacey was talking about, like, adults can say what they don't want, but it's very hard for them to say what they want, that resonated with me. And I think for most of us, that's it. We can tell you what we don't want, but if you don't know what you want, how can you go out and get it? How can you manifest it? How can you create it? And how will you know when it arrives, right? That's huge. So start on this path with us and call the bookstore here. We're at Barnes Noble Oceanside, and you can call them and let them know I called. And I'm gonna let you come around this way because I have all these cords here. And this is Barry. He's been with us before, so you'll recognize him. How are you doing, Barry?
I'm awesome.
What
a
good
great day.
See you again. All right, so we're talking today about the third #1 best-selling book in the series, and now I'm totally breaking the rules because I told the authors don't look at me, and I keep looking at them. It's just amazing. Their energy is so, like, I'm like, oh, I want, you want to have that conversation, which I am fortunate to have. And because we were able to go live and because the authors are sitting down with us, we get to have those conversations with you. So Barry, the question I'm asking today, what does auto-suggestion mean to you?
It means we have subconscious thoughts that create what is going to happen in our lives. Auto-suggestion was a little tough one for me in this one. Yeah.
Yeah, and we're all about being real and honest here. So I love that you're saying, like, it was a hard one to write. And I think what I in talking to Brian when he was doing his, what came to me is it's hard because auto-suggestion is a subconscious thing. So you've got to dig down to find it before you can examine it, before you can put it into words on a page. So that was one of the things which is really cool. So you've got all these successful authors, and not to say, and I will tell you right now, 100%, they have all failed. They have all had those moments of failure, and they kept going. And the principles that they talk about in these books are what helped them to become successful and to remain successful. Oh my gosh, there's push-ups going on. Hang on. Can you guys see the push-ups? I'm not exactly sure, but Lacey and Jim are engaged in a push-up contest of some sort. And I am so impressed right now. Wow.
Go, you guys.
Should I go sit on Jim's back? It looks like he could use a little more.
Yeah. Put 2 books on Jim's back.
Bravo! Amazing. You guys, you never know what's going to happen. We always tell you that. That's the beauty of live. Why we like coming to you live? Because we can't tell you what's going to happen. Just somebody might engage in a push-up contest, right in front of us in person. We
have fun at these things.
We do. And one of the things that I always try. I think there's another one coming. There's another one coming. But these guys are such. Everybody here, these authors are such positive people.
Hey, wait, Jim is 30 push-ups in.
Oh, yeah.
And John's 30
fresh.
This is not fair.
Hey, John, if you'd like to turn around, we won't see your backside.
You'll see the grimace on their face.
Yeah, we'll see how hard you're working. All right. My workout routine is sorely lacking. Clearly, I am slacking and sleeping on the job.
I work out, but that beats the amount of push-ups I can do.
Yeah, that's impressive. What a fun distraction. But I do want to get us back to, we were talking about auto-suggestion, how this one was hard to write. Because it was hard to write, I feel like we learned from our struggles. What was sort of like the thing that came to you or you walked away from after writing this chapter?
I think with the books we've written so far, Desire, Faith, and now Auto-Suggestion, all of them, I was first introduced to Napoleon Hill maybe 5 years ago.
Oh, okay.
And my whole involvement with personal development is only about 10 years.
Okay.
So, Jim Rhodes, Zig Ziglar, all of these greats, only about 10 years. And so what I am realizing as I write my chapters is I unknowingly utilize these principles throughout my life, and they work for us and against us.
Yes.
And I realized that a lot of times I was using it against me because I didn't know it. So this has been a real enlightening experience for me, and it's just been it's so enjoyable. You're talking about we've all had failures. I knew very few of the authors before we had our first book signing or some of our Zooms. And, we have all had amazing successes, and also we've had some failures. And that's what's made us who we are today.
Yes, and we're very big on encouraging our community to know that falling down is not the problem. Wow, he's not done. He just keeps going. I mean, now nobody's even challenging him. He's just doing push-ups randomly at Barnes Noble. So, yeah, seriously, he's the celebrity author, and we're making him earn it here. That's amazing. We so appreciate that.
I think maybe that was to get up to. No, he was over 60.
Oh, there you go. I love that you mentioned in both positive and negative ways, and we want to fail forward. We're going to fail. We're going to learn from our struggles. We all know that, and the idea of keep going is amazing. So thank you for sitting down with us. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. We always appreciate you. Don't forget to get your copy. You can call 760-529-0106. Let them know that I sent you, because I get cookies apparently if people mention my name.
Oh.
Yes, and you will get your very own signed copy, because we know if you can't be here, as always, we're going to make sure that we can bring the experience to you. Thank you, Barry. So appreciate it.
Not only volume 3, go back and get volume 1 and 2, and then every 2 months there's another one coming out.
We'll be back and we will announce it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate you. All right, so you guys, look at the excitement here. I'm so glad I was over here. Everybody's getting on Instagram. Do you want me to get on Instagram? Okay, apparently I'm getting on Instagram. And while we're doing this, Tim, so appreciate you. Thank you. Right, there's some really very impressive, inspiring people here. I appreciate you, Tim. Always my cheerleader. You guys, if you don't know Tim Stone, he's incredible. Huge heart, and like I said, he's one of those people that always has space for someone else in his heart, in his day, in his thoughts, in his mind, in his soul. Tim, I love you. If that was unclear, there you got it. Did I say around the world? Well, just in case, I now have. Okay, let me just look quickly here, because I see Lisa joined us. Thank you, Lisa, for being with us. We are live from Barnes Noble in Oceanside, California, where we are conducting, or what's happening is a book signing for the 3rd volume in the 13-book collaborative series, The 13 Steps to Riches. And we are here in part because Brian Schulman is an author in this series, and we wanted to bring you the experience. There's all sorts of selfies happening over there. It's really fun. I guess I have the camera to show you, but just a sec. Thank you, Lisa, for being here. Mark Lee, thank you. This book is the one that made Brian Schulman a 3-time #1 best-selling author. It's a history-making collaboration. They clearly don't get what's happening here, and that you're not supposed to do all this kind of stuff when you're in quiet reading, right? It's a good thing we don't hold these in the library. It'd be a totally different story if we were doing this in the library. I'm not even sure that you can look at that. Okay, sorry, totally distracted. I need to, this is what a lot of the grown-ups do. We're walking around hooting and hollering. Everybody had their phone out at the same time. So while they were all making their stories and reels or whatever, they'll all of them at the same time doing it. So here's the fun we have. Oh, Mark Lee, we love it. Yes, that push-up demonstration, right? Thank you. I appreciate that. Hang on, Mark. We've got a friend joining us. Yay! Look at all the fun. We were able to grab that push-up.
Yeah, there's
contest.
crazy push-up happenings.
Yeah.
There's
Mark Lee has joined us.
Instagramming reels are happening.
Lisa Fenton.
Lisa, Mark Lee, so good to see you guys.
And
Welcome,
it has been
welcome.
so fun for us and
So
and
wonderful.
to bring them these amazing people. Yes, we've got some amazing.
We love you all,
Our
LinkedIn
tribe in
fam.
the
I see
house.
all of you, Positive Vibe Tribe. So good to have you with us. So good to be connected across multiple platforms.
I just need you to. I waited for you for this one.
The authors congratulated us on our link. You wish.
Yeah. Okay, so now apparently we have to worry about Tombstone's mental health as well. Okay, well, and we all know we're joking about it, but we know that's serious, especially this time of
It
year.
is serious.
Yes, live
But we're
push-ups.
serious.
We
You
are
didn't
very
win.
serious.
It's all right.
Yeah. And then we were talking about failing forward.
Yes, it's so important to fail forward.
How everyone here, all these
I mean,
authors
the
who
real
are.
failure is not trying at all, right?
Yes.
You're always succeeding when you try.
Hey.
Yes, 3-time #1 best-selling author.
Say I am, and then the.
I am a 3-time #1 best-selling author. You know what's amazing about this, you guys? We've had a bunch of people buy books and ask us to sign them, and there was a wonderful woman.
I got her. She got all 3 of them.
She got all 3 of them.
So now
She
tell
was
us our
so
story. We just saw the visual.
She's amazing. She said she wants to go and share the books with her church group, and she's like, bless your hearts, you're all amazing, and she's just wonderful. She's wonderful, and we've had a number of book signings. Hi, Gail. We've had a number of book signings, and there are always people that are so incredibly grateful. Yes, Tim.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
And wait a second, I'm interrupting you because Frankie,
who
what's
was one
up,
of the
brother?
authors
Who was with us last time, is with us again. He's just taking advantage of our live behind the scenes.
So glad that you're here.
If you missed last book signing,
Yes.
go watch it. You guys, there's so much. There are people here who weren't here before. There are people who were there last time. These authors are amazing. I know you're making fun of my hand motions because I do that all the time. It's really fun.
Right here with
so if I
do
just
it to me all the time.
Okay. So yeah. So hey, good to see you, Frank. Always good to see you.
Yes.
And now I can remember where you were.
Kenny D, savoring the awesomeness of the flavor
Oh,
of you.
where are you?
We love you, buddy.
Hang on, I gotta do
Love
you.
you. So much
You
love
are
for
you are the awesomeness. All right, so now I'm gonna kind of be quiet. After I tell them to call 760-529-0106 to get their copy, their signed copy,
Yes.
right? Of the 13 Steps to Riches, Volume 3. Author suggestion. Hang on, I'm not done. Mention my name because what you haven't heard is apparently I get cookies.
She gets cookies.
I get cookies if they mention my name. So
Hello.
don't cut me off before I get to say
Mention
my
my
name
name.
because I
Say
get
my
cookies.
name.
Say my name.
See, you heard that. I know you did. You're like, what? Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
We
Okay.
are.
No, we haven't missed
we have
it
not
yet.
done that yet.
And
So,
thank you to Mark Lee again. He
Mark
saw
Lee, we love
Frankie
you.
live with us last time we were here and did what the Positive Vibe Tribe does in a heartbeat.
yes,
Said,
Sophie.
hey, Frankie, I want to have you on my show. And there it was. That's
There
what
it
happened.
is. So
Um,
we're going to keep it going with some more amazing interviews. And this one,
Oh, this one.
this is the one.
This one.
I'm just saying, this is the
one.
one. You'll find out in a second. You'll be like, yes, this is the one.
This is the one.
Here we go.
So, okay, Tim, you're gonna have fun with the two of us here because, here she is. Say hi. Hi. We have the amazing Fatima Hurd with us. Who did I say it right? Griselda. Griselda. Oh my gosh.
Latina boss coach.
Sorry. It's so funny because she's not even.
We
Fatima's not even on.
do
No,
have very similar hair.
Fatima's not even on the
It
list.
could be cousins.
Oh.
Be cousins.
Okay, but I'm gonna apologize because that means I didn't do my job very well. And because I've met both of these women before. So I
And
apologize.
now you know that we're live in person and very real.
Yes.
And it is
Live
okay
person, very
to
real.
mess up.
Well, that is absolutely it. My big thing. I started a hashtag campaign that's called Radiating Real. Right? It happens. We are who we are, and we love every bit of it. So
I actually love that this happened because we get to actually celebrate our failures instead of shrinking back. It holds so many people back from doing the thing that they really want to do, and you know, whether it's like launching a business or writing a book or speaking. And so good that happened.
well,
right now.
and what I love is you were so gracious about it.
Yeah.
Like that's people. We always say you can't control what people do, but you can control how you react to it. And so that like that grace that you just exhibited was amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. So we're going to start over with Griselda, and she's going to tell us a little bit. The question I've been asking authors today is, what does auto-suggestion mean to you?
To me, it is my own words, the power of declaring something in my own words coming back to me. So whether it was writing this book, it was on my bathroom mirror for so many times. Part of what I shared in the book was my self-image. I had a really hard time with that. I was told, you know, I had to look a certain way and act a certain way. And once I started to put those affirmations up there and take in my own words back to me every single day, and then it gets to a point where I didn't even have to read it anymore. I just could look at it and know what was on there. And that constant coaching of myself, I started to live it and breathe it.
What an amazing way to say it, though. Like you're coaching yourself, because so many of us are coaches or work with coaches. It's an amazing relationship, and the building it for yourself to create those changes. And again, it's funny because Barry was saying this was a hard chapter for him to read, and we were discussing the fact that what came up for me around this was, because it is your subconscious, you kind of had to dig down first to find it, really examine it before you could put it into words. Like, you know it's there, you know what it means, you know how it feels, but that's the beauty of it. It becomes automatic and second nature because it lives in your subconscious. Thank you, love that. What's next for you? I know we've got another book signing coming up and another book coming out. We've got all that, but what else is going on in your world? Let it share with us.
Yeah. I am actually very excited to take part of my journey and bring that to the masses. And so we're going to start talking about sensuality, owning your sensuality inside and outside of the bedroom, and how that really leads to stepping into confidence like you never had before. The type of confidence that inspires people, the kind of confidence that takes you beyond your limits, to really truly feeling and living limitless.
Okay.
So that's where we're headed.
So I'm gonna have to tag Kelly Bryant, who is, we call her my mirror, and she is her Instagram, and I don't know if she's using it other places in social media, but she's Awaken Your Sexuality.
Love it.
And she and I have had many conversations about how this is so important, and that the definition of our sensuality be expanded, and that we take away the stigma and the negative connotations that go with owning your sensuality. And I'm going to say, especially for women, I'm sure men experience it too. It's out there for all of us. We all hear the messages. We all eat them and really devour them of all the ways it's not, and it's less than. And so happy to hear you'll be out there flipping the script, changing the narrative. And we were joking earlier because I've got a 12-year-old boy brain, and I was having trouble with the earbud, and my ears are small, and Brian Schulman said to me, you just have to shove it in there. And that's all.
I didn't even know that. All I heard was shove it in there.
Shove it in there. And so we had a wonderful laugh and this joy around sensuality and being able to have the conversation. So you don't know my history, but this is near and dear to me because, and my story is a little hard. It is hard to receive. However you feel it is fine. I respect that, and I do not judge. But I was sexually abused by my grandfather till I was 16 years old. So I battled back to really regain a respect and love of my body, a belief that it wasn't broken, to understand that my sensuality was a positive thing, that people weren't looking to take advantage of it, that I owned it, that feeling was within me. And so I have what you're doing resonates so deeply with me because I had to do the work. And I had to do the work, years ago. I'm 48. I had to do the work years ago when we didn't talk about these things, and there wasn't Live, and there wasn't YouTube, and there wasn't Google, and I didn't know other people were going through it. I didn't know other people were learning this, and I didn't see role models of women who had achieved it. So I am so grateful to you. I know that our community is too, because there's lots of us who have experienced trauma, and we can learn so much from you. And I'm truly, I so appreciate that.
I love that you share that. I couldn't even call it rape for so long, so long. You know, it wasn't until I was 35 that I could even say, yes, that's what happened to me. And learning how to come from a place of wholeness took a while. It was truly a journey. I was always very active, but I almost used it as a weapon, right? Out of anger, out of this, as a way to control.
Right, anger is strong, right? Anger is strong. Yes.
And to stuff it was a coping mechanism. And what I get to experience now in that space is transcending. And so I want everybody to really come from this place of sacred and power and just wholeness from inside and get to experience the levitating moments, right? Which is what I call the extraordinary orgasm. And there's a way to even live life orgasmically. Right. So that's the message.
At a different level. So I thank you for sharing, for trusting all of us and sharing with me. And I hope that, I know that both of us sharing our stories is giving hope to someone out there who has had maybe a similar situation or experience, or maybe not quite where we've been, but something that has fragmented them. And the idea of pulling themselves whole, they're hearing this, it's reaching them when they need to hear it, and that's impact. And I know I share my story for that reason. I just based on the woman you are, I know that that's what you're out there for. You're out there to have that impact. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I so appreciate it. I appreciate your grace, your positivity, your mission. If there's anything I can do to help you, I am all about radiating real, and I have connected human conversations, and one of the hashtags I have is taboo won't do. So if you need a voice out there, yes, if you need a voice out there that's not afraid to, have people say whatever they're going to say for the betterment of the greater good, hit me up.
Okay. Yeah. We actually get to go out and have some kind of coffee or happy hour or something.
Yes. We're going to adult beverage and 12-year-old boy together. All right. Thank you. So good. Oh, my gosh. I love what you're doing. Yes. Oh, my gosh. See, this is why these conversations sitting down in person are so valuable. The stories that we share with people human to human, as you know, the power of those and how it shapes all of us. When I share more about my story, it changes me every time in a really positive way. It's like my resolve and my belief and my ability to stand in my space and own it and take my mask off grows every time. And I know that every time I share my story, someone hears it and someone grows and someone is impacted. So as always, our words matter. Our words matter. Share your story. You've got 33 plus authors in here sharing their stories, and their stories similar to what you're hearing here. There's trauma, there's struggle, there's health issues that brought them to the brink. There's, just everything you can think of. There's a story in here for everyone. And it's amazing. So call the Barnes Noble in Oceanside, California at 760-529-0106 to get your copy. Make sure you mention me, because I'm apparently there are not enough cookies in the world. I will take them all. So appreciate you all for being here. I see that a bunch of you have, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to go back through, and I have the deepest gratitude for all of you, and know that while this is not why we're here, I'm able to share my story because of you guys. I'm able to do that because of the unconditional love and acceptance that you give. You are stealing my books. That's mine. No, those are yours. Okay, so they're stealing my books. It's a good thing that I brought mine. I happened to buy a couple more while I was here, but I brought mine. And Tim is a huge proponent. Radiating Real wouldn't be where it was now if it weren't for you. One of the shows you produced, Coco McMillan said she would have a show, and she put in place through prayers. Wow. Again, these are amazing things that are happening. Mark Lee, need to, yes. Okay, so we will get, let's get you Kelly Bryant and let's get you Griselda. And I am happy to come on and speak. It's, again, a topic that's so important to me that we all learn to be whole in all the ways that we're meant to be. Mariella, thank you. I love you. I don't know if he's actually going to put his face in the picture. If he's just, that's just for when he comes over so that I can share it. No, not yet. Thank you. Thank you, Mariella. I love you. Yes, right. There you go. So I will make sure Griselda knows, Mark Lee, to get in touch with you. Thank you, Mark. I am the warrior I am today because of people who have been with me on my journey, just like you, Mariella, Tim, everyone that's here tonight. I did see you, Janaid, earlier. Amazing, amazing, amazing. And thank you. I've got, oh my gosh, look at that. I got a scrumptiously, deliciously, edibly, tasty, good comment from a man who has stolen my heart, Mr. Katie J. You know, the beauty of live is I don't know what we're going to talk about, right? I don't know. It's not scripted. And it's just, it's this constant learning for me as well. And getting to know people and finding out people's stories and feeling less alone and all that really great stuff. So enough for me. Really, it's not about me. You want me to put that one in? Hang on. I've got, ooh, look who's back. Are you coming back for real? You have a message. Okay. I have a message. Okay. The messenger has arrived.
The messenger has arrived.
Yes. What is your message?
I just wanted everyone to know. And again, thank you for watching, Kenneth, Mark. Looks like we got Tim. We got so many great people. Mariella. Oh, I love that name. It's a beautiful name. Frank. What's up, Frank?
Yes,
we wish you were here. Hey, we just got word that you called in and got a book. Thank you, my friend.
Awesome.
So, guys, I wanted to share with you guys, Barnes Noble. I mean, you guys don't know this, but it is a big deal that we are here at Barnes Noble. The fact that during the holiday season of all times, that they allow us to come in here and to bring some joy and cheer,
and do some push-ups in the middle of the store.
Oh my gosh, did you guys see
Are you
that?
sore? Yes, we put that. Actually, I dropped us out and just focused on the two because it was fantastic.
Good. I'm gonna go watch the replay and
Yes.
figure out what's wrong with it for. I won't sleep tonight, but I want you guys to know that Barnes Noble is doing a special. Perfect. Jim's coming. Oh, Jim's coming. Okay, I'll tell this real quickly. Is that Barnes Noble is doing a special that if you guys want to call into and buy just a copy of any book, whether it's our book or another book, I highly recommend our book or Think and Grow Rich.
Oh yeah.
And they will donate it to the local high school library. The
Oh,
local high
wow.
school library. It is Vista High School here in Oceanside, California. What a great way to give back
imagine
as well as pick up a copy.
finding a book like this or Think and Grow Rich when you were in your teens in high school. And finding your way on the path so easily. Hi, why don't you come take a seat with me? Please, I would love that. Now, I need you to know. Okay, hang on. We're getting ready. You got to fluff and make sure everything looks right before you go live. There you go. Okay, so he's out. He's done with the glam scam. Glam. I can't say it. It's not coming out of my mouth. So I'm not going to try anymore. Okay. But we've got Jim here with us. You saw him do push-ups earlier, and you saw him put everyone to shame. And keep going, even when. He's going to sign. Perfect. Yes, he is. All right, we're going to sign. I forgot to have her. Oh, I did. You're the only one I got to sign, but that's okay. So the other thing I did, though, I grabbed a copy of this, which we're going to talk about in a second.
Yes, I will.
But what I am asking all the authors, and I told everyone, I fangirled and I proved that I was taking notes and highlighted the chapter. Because it's so important that you have a framework that is actionable, and we love actionable.
And it's simple. MADE, mental pictures, affirmation, daily successes, environmental influences.
See, just that easy, right? And
success
if you
made.
Success is made. And if you didn't catch that, don't even bother with the replay. Go ahead and call Barnes & Noble at 760-529-0106. Tell them I sent you because I've been promised cookies, and get your signed copy. It's going to be signed by all the authors you saw over there creating ruckus and doing push-ups and
get the eggnog latte.
Oh, see, and thank you. Somebody, we got to tag Starbucks.
We got to tag Starbucks.
We got to tag Starbucks. I know. Yay! I know that will happen. Okay, so I did pick up. There was another book that caught my attention while I was browsing earlier. This is 2020 book, and look at this. Look at that smile. Look, it's the same. It's not focusing. But I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to let you share a few highlights and thoughts about this book, which you can also call in.
You have lovely nails.
Why, thank you. You know, I tend to talk with my hands a lot. So
Might
as well make them pretty. Exactly. Give us, you know, some thoughts, some inspiration.
You bet. The power minute is the moment.
There we are. Okay, so hey, the beauty of live.
The power minute is the opportunity gap between thinking and acting. And I wrote this as a book to my grandchildren. I wanted them to gain all the what I call life wisdom, you know, that I've accumulated over 75 years of being here.
Okay, so let's talk about 75 years of being here. And now rewind to the push-up contest that just happened. And I said...
That's why I didn't pass away at 74.
Yes, and again, there's something to your story in the 13 Steps to Riches that you guys can catch in there. I was reading it this morning and highlighting.
This book, every one of the power minutes is literally a minute read, a 1 minute read. How do I know?
How brilliant.
Because I wrote it for radio. And then I reduced it to a book, and then I refined it and made it even better. But I wrote it so that I could say to my grandkids, hey, Jason, 65. And he goes,
oh, I love it.
Number 65. Okay, 68, 65. There's a famous acronym, WIIFM, which stands for what's in it for me. And everybody wants to, you know. So then I'd say, okay, 206. Then you flip over to 206, same thing.
I love it.
And the whole book is like that. So you can keep it around in the family room, and you can just go.
What's today?
246. What's important now?
Oh, I
Great
like that
idea.
one. Yeah.
You read about that for 1 minute. But it's a great way to start and end the day, or interrupt a tedious task with a little inspiring break.
I have a feeling that's the kind of thing that becomes something you crave. You know, that wisdom's in there, that minute to yourself. And we are all so busy, and we feel it, and we know it, and we're running around and living a million lives, working a million jobs, working our family. We are pursuing what fills our hearts and feeds our souls. And it's often easy to say, but I don't have time. I don't have time to meditate. I don't have time to work out. Well, I am going to guarantee you all that you have 1 minute.
Can I write on the back of this?
Yes, you may. You can have a whole piece if you want a whole piece.
Okay.
Go.
I just need to share one thought. And I would like you to repeat those I don't have.
Right.
Just as you did a moment ago. Okay?
Oh, this is a powerful one.
Yep.
This is a powerful one. So I am actually going to buy this book, and I'm going to get you to sign it.
Thank you.
And I've decided, here's my actionable step, that if you guys want to do it and join me in doing it, when I wake up in the morning, before I do anything else, I'm gonna spend a minute reading.
There you go.
And we talk all the time about how setting your intention for the day, right? You put that in there, it gets in your brain, it's percolating, it stays, it grows, and we have another actionable step because we love those.
Yeah.
So I was saying how it's easy for all of us and to feel this way, and it may be true, you know, like maybe you don't have time for an hour yoga class yet. Maybe you don't have time to work out yet.
Maybe you don't know how.
Yet. Right.
Maybe I've never done that.
Yet.
Okay? That's one of the most powerful words in the world because it gives you permission to ultimately do it, even though you can't do it necessarily right now.
It's that piece of faith, desire, and hope. And here we wrap it up in auto suggestion.
Shall I autograph this for you?
I would love that. Hang on. Let's see. This one, I think you can use the thick one or the thin one. It depends on.
I like the thin one.
Yeah, that's what I tend to gravitate
How do you
to.
want it?
It's to Nancy, and I want it however it flows out of you, because that's the best. The organic is the best. You guys, amazing. An amazing human. Amazing achievements and accomplishments. I lost track of how many books. I know a TEDx top 1%. You've got so many awards that I read after your name that I was inspired. And to hear, and I share this because it's in the book, and so I'm not telling anything that isn't available, is that you're a cancer survivor and that you had a pacemaker. And a pacemaker put in. So, So again, the road may not be easy, but it's always worth it.
truly.
It's always worth it. Thank you for taking the time to sit down.
Thank you.
It's been wonderful. I really inspiring, and just you can't see the smile under here, but ear to ear, I'm thrilled.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah. God bless all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Okay, so how amazing, right? The wisdom being shared. And the idea, honestly, that like you could take a minute and there's just like these little blips. I am going to, yay, we're just celebrating Jim here a bit. And I'm going to encourage you guys to call and get this one too. I don't think I get any cookies for this one, but I'm going to make a post at some point in the next couple of days about this. And I'm going to see who wants to join me in reading a minute a day. So let's see. Yeah, see, the cookie thing got me too, you guys. You're amazing. Shout out to the cookies and Cookie Monster. And Mark, I think it's a little too long for me to save them, but I'm sure I can find you some cookies in March when you're here in San Diego with us, when we go live to make history. For the first time, we are doing our COVID coming out party, and we are going to be live in front of a live audience for Shout Out Saturday. And Mark, you were instrumental in making that happen. Thank you. Monster cookies, which are Jason Freeman's favorite. Hey, look at that. Cookie Monster, cookies, Monster cookies. Yes. And of course, and I feel like, Katie J, you have there's probably a specialty of yours that you make, because I know that you are, you've got the biscotti and the pumpkin cheesecake. It was something more better than that. More better. Hey, yeah, there we go. And yeah, Starbucks is actually right over there. And someone was kind enough to get me one. Unfortunately, I haven't taken a sip of it yet. And as it moves on to 5 o'clock, I'm a little worried. If I drink that now, I might be up all night. And see how fast I'm talking already? That might not be my best idea. And Dunkin' Donuts. Yes, we love Dunkin' Donuts. I grew up with Dunkin' Donuts. Jim, you would be a great guest. Okay, so I am going to mark for you. I'm going to make sure that these people know where to find you, and vice versa. I'm going to connect with you and make sure you know where to find them, because this is it, right? Mark, what you do, what many of us do, and why this community is so beautiful. We live in abundance and we amplify. So there's room for all of us, and there's room for all of us to be successful. And knowing that allows us to not be in competition with one another. It allows us to cheer one another on, and it allows us to put each other front and center, right? We definitely shine the spotlight on others, and we do so willingly and lovingly and from a place of wanting everyone to succeed. So I love that. And I did mess up. I knew I messed up. It was a sweet potato cheesecake. Yes. Okay. I would love to savor the flavor of the awesomeness in that. In fact, if you can maybe get that over to me somehow, I don't know. I wouldn't hate that. Hey, Mark, we heard that Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks are sponsoring everything that Brian Schulman does. Hey, I will applaud that. I have the fortune to be involved in a lot of what Brian Schulman does, so that would benefit us all. Okay, so I'm looking at what's going on here. They're taking care of some signing. What they're doing right now, these authors, is signing the books that people are buying, that you called in to buy when you called 760-529-0106. You told them about me because, of course, we had the cookie conversation, and they are now passing them around to the authors. So I am going to have a moment here where I think it's just me because no one's available, unless I can lock eyes with. I'm trying to grab eyes with somebody, and I appreciate your guys' patience. You're amazing. You're amazing, 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 as always, to be with us, stick with us, and learn and grow with us. So I'm going to try and see me flag someone down over here. Let's see if I can get somebody. Maybe Erin wants to come over. Erin, did you want to join us? All right, I think I flagged Erin, and you guys know, you've seen her before. Well, maybe if you're new here with us tonight, you didn't have an opportunity to hear from Erin, but she's another amazing human. I can't say enough about all these people. Erin is going to shine in here in just a second, because that's how she arrives. Come on. No, I'm just letting them know that and if you can see her shoes, they sparkle, and I'm a little envious, I will admit. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Good. Okay, so we have two tall people, so we're going to raise this up a bit. There you go. We can actually sit up straight.
Yes, sitting up straight. I'm so excited to be here.
I always love having the opportunity to sit down with you, and we're going to remind everybody that we're here because there's a book signing for the 13 Steps to Riches, and this is Volume 3, Auto Suggestion. And we've been talking about auto suggesting, not surprisingly, And
My
what I,
favorite.
yes, and what, oh, good. Because what I've been asking people is, what does auto-suggestion mean to you? And feel free to talk to them. I'm not the important person.
I love this is actually my favorite principle of all 13 of Napoleon Hill's principles. And auto-suggestion is, where should I look on here? Just
Oh, the camera's over
Oh,
there.
there we go.
Yeah, this is, yeah.
Okay,
For
so
those of you who don't do live, it really is. It's like walking a tightrope.
I'm like looking at us and the camera. So auto-suggestion is really, what is that one dominant thought that you think of all day, every day? So many people these days are in fear, like in scarcity because of COVID, and that's their dominant thought. And what most people don't realize is what your dominant thought is. You're saying it repeatedly, and then the subconscious takes that on as a belief. And when that happens, then you attract to the people, place, and things that will keep you in that dominant thought because your subconscious thinks that that's exactly what you want.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to be really intentional. Auto-suggestion is about being really intentional about taking one dominant thought that will work for you, something that you want. Abundance, a better relationship, whatever it is, better health, whatever it is. So have excellent health as your dominant thought. A fulfilling relationship, again, abundance instead of the fear, lack, and scarcity. So make those positive things. Be intentional about shifting into the positive thinking. So you repeatedly say that one dominant thought over and over and over again. Write it down if you can on a piece of paper.
Yes, writing. Speak it out loud. You don't even have to just think it. You say it. Look at yourself in the mirror and say it. And truly as if it's happened. And Erin, you said something and it sort of just like hit the nail. It's the universe is going to think that's what you want. And because the universe conspires with us, it's going to deliver that. And I'm going to say that the universe knew this was coming because just before you walked over, I was talking about how this is a community that believes in abundance. And so there's not competition. There is this strong desire to shine the light on other people and to amplify and celebrate each other because we live in abundance. We know there's enough for all of us. There's plenty of room at the top for all of us. All of us can be in perfect health. All of us can be living the life we want. And then you come over and talk about abundance.
And it's so funny because when you're living in the creative lane as opposed to the competitive lane, and you're just creating your world and you're showing the best version of you every day, and you allow everybody around you to show up as the best version of them every day, it's about being in your lane, right? Staying in your creative lane. So when you're competing with somebody else and you don't want them to do as well as you, or you don't want them to do better than you, and you want to do better than somebody else, that's the competitive lane. And most people, all people will at some point spin out and go sideways because you're too busy looking sideways. I always say, and I don't mean this to be like conceited, I always say I feel bad for people that compete with me because they're not in their creative lane, expanding their world. If you're looking sideways at me or anybody else, it's like you're stopping time and having the wrong people, place, and things come to you to keep you competitive and keep you having those feelings of not good enough and those limited beliefs that you have to be better than somebody else in order to be a good person. And there's so many of these limiting beliefs, that also introduces self-sabotage and everything. So yeah, let's look at the URL, stayinyourlane.com.
Oh, there you go. I love it because as you're talking, like it's a relatable analogy, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, yeah, think about it. When you're looking to the side, okay, it's my dad, Brian Schulman. Brian, my dad is calling, so can you come continue this amazing conversation? I need to I'm sorry, yes. And Erin can keep talking. I'll continue.
Life. When I was 25, I had lymphoblastic lymphoma, and because of auto-suggestion and repeatedly telling myself,
Dad, hold on a second.
I will get home, I will be in excellent health.
Brian,
That's what
I'm the audio. I can't.
Erin can talk. I'm going to mute myself now. Hi, LinkedIn, and everybody else over here. It's all good. So I did it. I did it with regard to health because of auto-suggestion. That's why it's one of my favorite of the 13 principles. Later, I went through a tumultuous divorce. I was 25 when I had the cancer. And then I went on to 3 kids also because I was intentional about my thoughts. And my dominant thought was I wanted to have kids. Even though for 5 years, the doctors swore it would never happen, it did. I went on to have 3 miraculous, perfectly healthy children. Then 22 years later, I went through a tumultuous divorce, and I came out the other side of that happier, healthier, and wealthier than I've ever been. And then I
built my business to 6 figures in a year and a half over the age of 50. So because of auto-suggestion and constantly telling myself over and over and over again exactly what I want, made that my dominant thought. Through the repetition, my subconscious realized that, okay, this is what we need to have happen. And everybody can do this. It's like, it's not even a secret. It's just so many people don't know about it. And that's what this book is all about. It's about letting you know exactly what I'm talking about and how you can do it too. And 33 of us authors, I love Griselda, 33 of us authors, we told our stories in this book. The 13 Steps to Riches. And look at this cover. How beautiful is this cover?
What were some of the things that you told yourself?
Well, hold on one second. Look at the cover. So you see that number one, the one dominant thought? So go ahead. What was that again?
What were some of the things that you repeated to yourself to, like, I love the story of I built my business to 6 figures in a year and a half.
Okay.
You really like put your head down and you sat down to do it. So what were some of the things that you auto-suggested?
I'm huge into vision and decision.
Delmar.
We're wrapping up there.
And I would say to myself during the cancer, wait 2.5 years, Erin.
I actually just want to make sure they can hear you.
Okay.
You can hear everyone? You guys? Let me double check this real quick. Audio. We're gonna actually go iPad microphone. We're gonna turn this out.
This is so funny.
Kenny D. You
You
can't see me. Kenny D, if you can hear the ladies, can you please let them know?
Thank you, Kenny D. We love you. Can you guess? Guess what part of New York? All right, so while Kenny's guessing, or Kenneth, says Kenneth, he calls you Kenny D. Vision and decision. So create a crystal clear vision for your life, down to every last detail. You know, it's like ordering DoorDash. You wouldn't say, oh, even though I'm dying for that right now. You wouldn't say, I just want a meat, a starch, and a vegetable. You know, you would say, and you wouldn't say, I just want a steak and a potato and a vegetable. You would say, I want a ribeye, medium rare, right, with a twice baked potato. Now I'm getting hungry. Broccoli steamed, put some butter.
You get to pick from where too.
Yes. So create that. Yes, exactly, and create that crystal clear vision for your life. That was the biggest thing that I did every time I had any kind of shipwreck type situation, or any time I actually needed to make a big decision in life. It's even the little decisions in life. When you have a crystal clear vision for your life, the decisions that you will make throughout the day will no longer be wonky, because they'll be in line for exactly, your subconscious is now saying to itself, okay, how are we going to get Erin to get to where she wants to be? Now I know, the subconscious knows what I want. So the decisions you make throughout the day will be in line with exactly what you want. So that's really what I did.
Well, you know what? I got to point something out that you just said.
Okay.
You said the subconscious mind is trying to say, how are we going to get Erin to where she wants to be? You got to tell your subconscious mind, coming back to vision, where it is you want to be before it even figures out how are we going to get you there.
Well, that's the whole point of writing it down.
Totally.
And there's a psychology behind pen to paper. There's a whole, don't type it. Don't just, if it's going around in your head, that's just a wish, because a wish not written down, right? A wish written down becomes a goal. And have a date, again, in the 13 Steps to Riches is taken from Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich, right? The 13 principles. In Think and Grow Rich, there's a part of it where he talks about creating a mission statement for yourself. I'm still waiting for Kenny D to guess where I'm from in New York.
We've got Daniel with us.
Oh,
Dangerfield Hall. Love it.
Aw. Snuggling with the kiddos. Oh, I love that. I love a family man. Aw, that's so cute and so cool. So with regard to, what was I just saying? The
vision and writing it down.
Oh, writing it down, right.
Becomes a goal.
Right. And Think and Grow Rich. Napoleon Hill talks about writing a mission statement. And with a mission statement, you write a date, by December 31st, 2021, I will have in my possession, it could be anything, between now and then, I will do A, B, C, D, with regard to what it is that you do. And life is always about being in service to others. You know, when you're heart-centered and you're giving from that heart-centered place, the universe wants you to do well. You know, it thrives with you. You're thriving with the universe. So so that's what I did.
Yeah,
that's a
I
long
love
answer
that.
to
No,
a
I love
question.
that. I love that. And when you put the date and you set the time, there's something that happens like in your brain it's like, oh, now this is a thing.
Yeah.
Now it's happening. And then subconsciously, and you start calling in all these doors that you don't need to know the how, is what I'm saying.
Yes.
All of a sudden the how reveals itself day by day by day by day. If you would have asked me, did I say I was going to be in this book this time last year? No, but I declared this time last year I was going to be a best-selling author by the summer, and it happened.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah,
And
because you declared it.
beautiful.
Yay, and I love it. I love you. You know, it's funny. I interviewed. This is really cool. I love this whole conversation. I interviewed Dr. Jeff Fannin, who was Dr. Joe Dispenza's one of his scientists. You know, behind all Joe Dispenza's work, and he told me that thoughts become things, that expression, but literally he explained the science behind me, and I'm just going to paraphrase what he said. But if you take a thought and you hold it for like 17 seconds, particles start to come and align with that thought. Like literally, like physical things start to happen. Physical things start to happen.
Doors, places.
Okay, so 17 seconds and particles start to be attracted to that thought. Hold it for 68 seconds, and now I think he said molecules. It started becoming a little scientific for me, but molecules and like all these things. So now the thought, the scientific backing of this thought is becoming bigger and bigger and bigger, and it's literally becoming a thing. And everything on this planet vibrates at a certain level, including our thoughts. And as we're attracting the particles and the molecules and everything else, it literally is becoming a thing. And that's where the universe sends in the people, places, and things, experiences, to make what you want a reality. So everything is great. Everything is possible.
Absolutely.
Everything. Nothing is impossible. You do repetition. You do auto-suggestion.
Everything is possible.
Everything. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Well, you're both
Are you
incredible.
possibly going to be coming in to wrap up the show?
I am possibly right now going to
He's
do that.
wrapping up the show.
Yes.
So I'm going to exit, but I will see you guys next time.
Bye. Bye. Love you. Onward and upward.
Thank you, ladies. Thank
All
you.
right, Positive Vibes Tribe, you're all amazing. Daniel Hall, good to see you, brother. So happy that all of you could jump on via Facebook and other platforms to be able to experience this journey with us. And Nancy and I are gonna wrap things up here. I do want to actually have a look at the comments real quick, just to Dan Hall, yes he is.
Here. Aww.
Snuggling with the kiddos. We're sending big love to you and your kiddos. It's been an amazing book signing, number 1 of 2 this weekend.
Oh, could you tell Erin was from New York?
Hello, New York.
Hi,
Yes,
New
hello
York,
everyone.
right?
How are you? I'm here.
The
It's great
question
to
is,
be
did I
here.
start to talk like her? Because when I'm around my people, sometimes I start to talk.
It does. It happens. It happens. But it's been an incredible day with so many amazing people, great conversations. We've honored everyone that has come to buy and get a book signed. Dan Hall, you can still get your book signed. I know you mentioned you wanted one. 760-529-0106 here.
I'm going to do that again for you at a pace that you might actually be able to catch it. 760-529-0106.
There you go.
And tell him I sent you because I get cookies.
She gets cookies.
You get cookies.
Who doesn't love cookies?
Come on, what a sweet
Hello,
deal.
Mariella. We can't wait for your Christmas cookies.
Yay.
Yes. Greek Christmas cookies coming on Voice Your Vibe Live in the Kitchen.
On December 18th.
December 18th, yes. Voice Your Vibe in the Kitchen live. No, it's in my pocket right now.
Oh, so they can you hear us?
Yes, you can hear us, right?
I hope so.
No, I changed it. Yes, they hear you. Tim says, Nancy Deborah, how does the New York accent go again?
It goes a little like this. You sort of, I can't even explain how you do it, except for I know if there's a vowel at the end, like the word idea or pizza.
Idea.
It becomes idea and pizza.
Pizza.
So
Pizza idea.
Yeah,
Pizza sounds good right now,
I have a really good idea. We should go for
I have an idea pizza would be great because we haven't eaten. So I think that would be wonderful. I just want to give a mad shout out to all of you Positive Vibe Tribe that joined us. We had LinkedIn Live issues. The platform has been having some challenges over the last handful of days. They're working on it, but we love you. Thank you, Tim, for paging everyone. So much love to you, to each and every one of you that joined us today to experience this. to experience this, all the people that have joined us today for the book signing, all the amazing conversations that we have had. It's been absolutely wonderful. I want to give a huge shout out to Nancy Deborah here for being an incredible host at these book signings, having so many amazing conversations, leading so many awesome questions to spark so much brilliance coming out of each of these incredible authors. So,
my selfish pleasure. I have the most amazing conversations with these people and get to know them. It's like I get the opportunity to take them from the page to real life, and take them from the page to real life. And
absolutely.
we discover so much about them in these conversations and what they've been through, and they're so inspiring.
Yes. They really are. They're incredibly inspiring. And by the way, the texts that I've gotten from you that have asked to shout out Saturday on tomorrow, we don't see the event. Yes, we've just been wrapped up with so many things and haven't been able to get the event up live, but we will get it up tonight, so you will see it. You can get your pre-engagement going, because I know it's what you love. We know it's what you love. You love having the conversations with one another. Shout out to Nancy Deborah and fam. Absolutely. Do send your love. There's lots going on,
and also send your love.
Send your love and your
you're
love.
talking about me?
Yes, we were talking about you. Yes, send your love to Nancy Deborah. She needs some extra love right now. Her and her family can use it. Leave it at that. Please do so. And again, we're sending all of our love to each and every one of you. Thank you for being with us here today. We'll be live tomorrow for Shout Out Saturday. Yes, tomorrow, episode 188 of Shout Out Saturday Live. It's crazy, 188 weeks, you guys.
And we are going to be, we have 4 hours in the morning.
She rocked, didn't she? Totally rocked.
Thank
you. So
Thank you,
4
Mark.
hours tomorrow.
And
then, thank you, Tim. Tim's going to help us get it up.
Okay.
Where's Griselda? Griselda, Tim said he's going to help us get it up.
Mom.
Yes, most definitely. Hey, Michael, great to have you. Shout out to the COVID variant.
So we're sending our loves to everyone out there, as always. Stay safe.
Please.
Be healthy. We got our COVID tests before we came. The authors had to get theirs. We wore our masks all night.
Yes.
And so know that we're not taking it lightly.
Not at all. Not at all. So we look forward to seeing you all. We will be back with you for book signing number 2 this weekend. 1, 2. Yes, tomorrow, book signing number 2 at Encinitas, California. And we're super excited to have you with us. Tomorrow.
Okay, but don't call now.
Don't do this now. Tomorrow you will see this scroller, and you'll be able to get books tomorrow signed as well, you guys. So have no fear. You will still be able to get your books. But tonight, if you still want to get your books from Oceanside, the largest Barnes Noble in California, you can do that.
How are they going to do that?
You pick up your phone and you call Barnes Noble.
Yeah, and you
say, Barnes Noble, hello. I heard from Nancy Deborah that I need to call you and get my signed copy of the 13 Steps to Riches auto suggestion.
So
that's it. You do that.
Let's help them with You're first going to dial.
You're going to dial 760-529-0106.
And then everything.
And then everything
should just go smoothly.
All the flowers will bloom, and the sun will come out.
Butterflies. Birds will bring you small pieces of clothing.
Birds will bring you small. Yes.
For the mice.
Squirrels
will.
The mice.
The birds bring the clothes for the
birds bring the clothes. Sure. Figure that out. So you can buy your books tonight, or you can also buy them tomorrow.
You can buy volume 3 tonight and volume 1 and 2 tomorrow.
You can. And by the way, there are people that have come and bought the 3 books that are out already, the number 1 bestsellers that are out. They bought all 3 of them. I actually had to remember what I wrote in each one of them because it was different.
It is, yeah.
Yes. But Michael's kidding.
You're
it's
kidding.
Okay, Michael.
We weren't offended, but it's always good to remind everybody.
Yeah,
we don't
absolutely.
Mind having the opportunity to
yes.
everyone to remain safe.
Hey, we appreciate you. We love you.
Hang on a second.
Hang on. 1 second.
You want to take a
Glad to make you laugh. Wish I could see your beautiful faces. Ready?
Break breath. Hold your breath.
Okay, there you go.
There you go. And
there
my
you
nose is so red from my mask.
And scene.
Are you ready for Rudolph?
Yes, shout out to Rudolph. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, and we look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Not only for Shout Out Saturday Live, but also the book signing to follow. We're going to be running it. We're going to be live tomorrow for 6 hours. But between Shout Out Saturday Live and yay, we'll do it again. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hey. Okay, there you go. So yeah, we're gonna be live tomorrow for 6 hours, 4 hours on Shout Out Saturday Live, huge love to our dear friend, part of the dream team,
Oh.
Tim Sohn, who is going to be taking the last 45 minutes of Shout Out Saturday Live while we are in transit to get to Encinitas for book signing number 2 this weekend of the #1 best-selling book in a 13-book series. 3-time number best-selling authors.
Number of best-selling.
I can't speak anymore. Auto suggestion.
I'll help you. I'll
Thank
sort
you.
it out at the end.
And I really hope you guys that you have enjoyed the stories, the inspiration, and
My friend's getting mad at us. We held
your
our breath
mess
and
on.
put him right back on.
We're here. We're good.
We're undercover.
We're undercover. We're safe. Undercover.
We can be under tablecloth. We can't be undercover.
I think they can still see us. All right. Yes. So we will. Yes, Michael. We will stay safe. Good. Thank you so much, brother. So much appreciation for you. Thank you all for being here. We will see you live. We appreciate the love and the prayers. Thank you so much for giving that to Nancy Deborah. She needs it. Again, we'll be live tomorrow for the book signing. Facebook, LinkedIn, Lord willing. Hopefully, hopefully, Shout Out Saturday Live is going to be live on LinkedIn tomorrow.
Shout Out Saturday Live.
Shout Out Saturday Live tomorrow. We'll be live on LinkedIn and Twitter, you guys. We can't broadcast on Facebook because of music rights. Yeah, but you will find us live on Twitter if for some reason there is a glitch on LinkedIn. I'm just going to say it because they got to know where to go.
Well, hang on. How about we just say we'll be live on LinkedIn and another option.
Nancy Deborah's so good.
Us on Twitter
Isn't she so good with the words?
You gotta do the words.
You're so good with the words.
About auto suggestion all night. We're gonna
say pizza.
Pizza.
Okay, go get some pizza. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Don't forget your cereal. Bring your fur babies. Bring your kiddos. Bring your pajamas. Bring your readiness to have some fun, because that's what we do on Shout Out Saturday. Yes, we love you, LinkedIn fam, Twitter fam, Facebook fam, YouTube fam. All the fams around the world. That's right, and we cannot wait to see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are around the world. We're going to take you out the same way we brought you in, which is obviously the best way, because we love Daniel Hall, the creator of them all, and this amazing video, you guys. So we'll talk to you soon.
In a world where heroes touch our souls and give us hope, voice your vibe and join us in the green room to share your story, your family, and your fur babies. Join Brian Schulman and the chick with the tool belt, Nancy Barrows, for full force funness.
We love you. Yes, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, you guys.
Bye, everyone. We're gonna end the broadcast like we always
We
do.
are, but first.
Oh, I see. There's stuff to have.
There's
has to
stuff.
happen.
There's stuff that has to happen.
You guys, so much love
We're
to
just
you.
gonna throw this across our face. Get out there and voice your vibe.
Hey, does anyone know what you call
we're the
someone who plays the French horn?
Yep. Can you please tell us that? We haven't figured that out yet.
And clarinet.
Yeah. What is it? It's not a clarinetist.
Is it a clarinetist?
No.
It's not a French hornist.
Maybe we'll get an answer tomorrow when we see you guys. We love you.
Love you.